Now, you can have the best landing page, the best ads, and the best marketing, but you still won't make any money if you're not selling a winning product that customers actually want to buy. On the other hand, you can have a terrible looking store and still make a lot of money if you're selling a winning trendy product. That's why choosing the right product is the most important step of starting a successful e-commerce store. So in this video, I'm going to show you the best methods to find winning dropshipping products that you can make a lot of money from even without great marketing. Because when you know what products to sell, everything else becomes 100 times easier. And that's why this video is the most important video you want to watch before starting your store, so you don't waste any time trying to sell products that are already doomed to failure. So let's get started. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the 7 best methods to find potentially winning products. We'll begin with my currently favorite product research method, the TikTok ad spy method. Go to Google and type in top ads on TikTok and you should be able to find this website here that gives you access to all the ads on TikTok. So for example, we could look for ads running in the United States, then select a niche like beauty and personal care, set the objective to conversions and product sales, and then look for ads that have been running in the last 30 days. Then we can even sort the ads by the ones that are performing the best in terms of reach, click-through rate, and retention rate. This allows us to see the ads that make people actually click and visit the store after seeing the ad. The reason this is currently my favorite product research method is because we can not only find tons of product ideas in minutes, but we can also see what ads are performing the best for these products. Let's move on to method number 2, the Facebook ad spy method. This is where we look at what products are currently being sold on Facebook and Instagram by looking at ads on these platforms. For Facebook, I like to use a free Chrome extension called My Ad Finder, which filters out all the regular Facebook content and just shows us the ads. To make sure we only see e-commerce ads, we want to make sure to click on an e-commerce ad that we can find, and then on the store, go all the way to the checkout page, and do that for a couple of more e-com ads as well. This will tell Facebook that we are interested in e-commerce products, so we'll pretty much only see e-com ads from that point on forward. And we're able to find hundreds of potential product ideas within just a few minutes. If you want to see more ads that a particular brand is currently running, what you want to do is go to the Facebook ads library, enter a target country, choose all ads, and then type in their brand name. That'll show you all the ads that this brand is currently running. This is a great way to see what marketing angles are currently working for other stores, so you can basically use the same or similar angles for your own ads. Sometimes you can also simply type in a product name and you'll be able to find stores selling that particular product on Facebook. What I like to do is check different countries to see if there is a market where nobody is selling that particular product yet. This might be a great opportunity to find a winning product that is already selling well and be the first one to sell it in a new market. Now onto method number 3, the paid ad spy method. This is basically the same method as the first 2, but now we use services like adspy.com, Minea, PPAds, or other tools that automatically show us new winning products every single day. So these tools basically look at all the active ads on Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, or Pinterest, and then look at the ones that are performing the best in terms of views, shares, likes, and comments. This allows us to save tons of time finding all the ads ourselves and analyzing their performance. So for example, here on Minea, we can simply go to Facebook ads. For the filter, I like to go to advanced and then set the creation date to the last 30 days, the language to English, the e-com platform to Shopify, and the likes to a minimum of 500 likes. This will show us all the ads that have been created in the last 30 days and have been proven to be successful because they already have a decent amount of likes. We can click on the ad to see more information about that particular store running this ad. The engagement over time tells us if people are still interested in this product, which is a good sign. When we click on Shop Analysis, we can see if the store traffic is increasing or decreasing, and we can even see the Shopify theme and the Shopify apps that this store is using. I'll leave a list of the best ad spy tools that I recommend down below in the video description. Let's move on to method number 4, the viral TikTok method, where we look at TikTok product videos that have recently gone viral. So simply open up TikTok, go to the search feature on the top right and type in popular hashtags like, for example, TikTok made me buy it. To make sure we can get on trends early, we want to go to the filters on the top right, and then under date posted, we're going to change it from all time to this month. Then hit apply and TikTok will show us the most popular videos with that hashtag. And here are some more hashtags you can check to find trending products on TikTok. When you find a product that looks interesting to you, you can also click on their TikTok profile and usually you'll find a link to the store selling that specific product. These people are basically using organic TikTok content to get visitors to their store. This is a great strategy, especially if you are on a low budget. The fifth product research method I want to show you is the Supplier Reach Out method. This is where we directly contact suppliers on AliExpress, Alibaba, or also other sites and ask them what products have recently started to sell for them. Because they are the ones delivering the product, so they have all the information what products are working well right now. Obviously, they benefit too from more people selling their products, so they will tell us exactly what products have recently started to sell for them. By using this method, we're able to find products that aren't too saturated yet and get on trends early. The next method I want to show you is the Amazon movers and shakers method. This is where we spend time on Amazon.com and look at products that have recently been gaining in popularity. On Amazon, we can click on all and then go to movers and shakers. That shows us the biggest gainers in terms of sales rank over the past 24 hours. So these are the products that have recently become very popular on Amazon. I recommend to go through some interesting categories on the left side and just spend some time looking at these trending products. And Amazon actually updates these products every single hour. Method number 7 is the AliExpress rabbit hole method. This is where we simply go to aliexpress.com and go through their product recommendation system. So on the AliExpress homepage, we just click on products that look interesting and then ask ourselves if we could market that product creatively on social media. And for each product that we click on, we can also scroll all the way down and look at the recommended products. If we keep doing this for like 20 minutes, we can find tons of product ideas that we wouldn't have found anywhere else. So now you know exactly how to find potentially winning products. But what are we looking for exactly in a product so that we can maximize our chances of starting a successful and profitable store? So here are some things to look for when choosing your first product. First of all, the product needs to be something that actually adds value to somebody's life and actually solves a real-world problem. We don't want to sell something that is of low quality or doesn't do what it promises. That would just lead to tons of refunds and a horrible experience for you and your customers. Then we want to think about the platform we will be selling that product on, which is mainly Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. People go to these platforms to be entertained and not to buy products. This is why products with a so-called wow factor work the best on these platforms. So try and find products that look interesting and maybe even something that many people haven't seen before. Optimally, it should be relatively easy for people to understand the benefit of your product within just a few seconds. The best products are the ones that give you tons of creative ways on how you can advertise it on social media. Another factor you want to consider is the selling price. Many people on social media generally don't buy very expensive products from brands that they haven't seen before. So we want to make sure that we can sell our product at a price that is low enough so that people are willing to take out their credit card right then and there and purchase without overthinking too much because of a high price. At the same time, we don't want to sell something that is too cheap because then it'll be hard to make a profit off all the expensive. A good selling price to shoot for is $20 to $100. For anything above $100, it's going to be less likely for people to do an impulse purchase. In order to be profitable, we want to make sure we can get the product from our supplier for a third or better yet a quarter of the price that we are selling the product for. Meaning we'll be shooting for a 3x or even a 4x markup. So if we're able to get the product for $10 from our supplier, we want to sell it on our store for $30 to $40. Anything below $30, which would mean below a 3x markup, it would be very difficult to be profitable. We also want to look at the current market situation for a potential product. You're most likely not going to find a product where you don't have any competition. So don't worry if there's already other people selling the same product. Usually that just means that there is a demand. If you're trying to find stores that are currently selling the product that you're looking at, I have a quick tip on how to easily find those stores. What you can do is simply take a screenshot of the product, then go to Google Images, click on this icon here, which is the search image feature, then upload your screenshot and then click on Find Image Source. This will usually show you all the stores that are currently selling this product. We also want to check the long-term trend of a product or niche. For every product that you consider, check on Google Trends if your product or the niche your product is in an upward trend or a downward trend. Generally, you want to go for products where the demand is increasing and not decreasing. If you go for a product that is seasonal, make sure to launch your store at the start of the season and not at the end. Once we find a good product that we think has potential, the next step is to find a good supplier for that product. There's 3 factors that you want to consider when choosing your supplier: their sourcing price, the shipping time, and the product quality. Sourcing price means how much you will have to pay to the supplier to get the product shipped to the customer. Like I've already mentioned, we want to sell the product for at least 3 times the price that we paid to the supplier. That gives us enough of a margin so that we can be profitable after our advertising cost. If you're going to go with free traffic methods like TikTok Organic, then you can obviously get away with a lower margin as you don't have to pay for advertising. When it comes to the shipping time, obviously the faster the better. Now, it can be quite a challenge to find a supplier selling your product for a good price that also offers fast shipping times. The place where you find the most products and suppliers for dropshipping is still AliExpress.com, a site that you're probably already familiar with. The big downside of using AliExpress are the very long shipping times. With AliExpress standard shipping, you're looking at anywhere from 15 to 45 working days, and with AliExpress express shipping, it's going to be 7 to 15 working days. However, in some extreme cases, it can take over 2 months for your customers to receive the product, which obviously leads to a lot of angry customers and potentially many refunds. Personally, I try to avoid working with AliExpress suppliers, but sometimes it's just the only place where you can find your product. I recommend to look for suppliers that actually have warehouses in the country you're selling in, which is most likely the US or Europe. CJ Dropshipping, for example, is a good option. They have warehouses in the US, Canada, Australia, the UK, and many European countries as well. That's how we're able to get shipping times of 2 to 7 working days, which is definitely a lot better than on AliExpress. Another great place to check for suppliers if you're selling in the US is Zendrop. With Zendrop, you also get some custom branding options where you can add a product insert with your logo and a thank you note. Another good option is Spocket.co. They also have fast shipping times to the US and Europe. And the last option I want to give you for local warehouses is BigBuy.eu. This is one of the go-to dropshipping platforms if you want to sell in Europe. Now, when talking to your suppliers about shipping times, make sure you ask them to send you the last 5 tracking numbers of products they have shipped to your target market. That way you'll be able to exactly see how long it took for the products to get to the customer. And now, like I've already mentioned, the third factor you want to consider when choosing your supplier is the product quality. If you're looking for suppliers on AliExpress, type in the name of your product you're looking for and then sort the results by the number of orders. That'll usually show you the most popular suppliers on the top. Then you want to make sure that the positive feedback rate of the supplier is at least 90%. Optimally, it should be over 95%. Also, make sure that the product itself has a rating of 4.5 stars or more and read the reviews of the customers who have already purchased the product. Usually, you'll also find pictures of the actual product and the packaging that the customer received. Now you have all the information you need to find a potential winning product and you know exactly where to source that product from. Make sure you don't get stuck in analysis paralysis where you keep looking for the perfect product but you never actually launch your store. It's never going to be perfect, so the only way to find your first winning product is to actually launch your store and test the product.